Did you know that there is no such thing as a coincidence and everything happens on purpose? Hello, welcome to Kiarna Jayne. If you're new, I'm so happy to have you here. Make sure you subscribe to join the tribe, or you can follow me on my Instagram or my blog, which I'll leave in the description below. So today I'm going to be talking all about synchronicity and the crazy meaning behind it with the law of attraction. So I have experienced synchronicity quite a lot in my life, which I will share with you throughout this video, so make sure you stay tuned. So synchronicity is classed as a series of events that may happen more than once, which could be interpreted as a hidden message or a hidden meaning, because cause and effect doesn't comply with synchronicity and there is no real explanation to how this is happening. This might show up in the form of talking about something and then later on hearing it on the radio, or someone speaking to you randomly and they start talking about what you'd been recently searching into. It's weird things that happen that has no explanation, that is out of our control, that basically lead you into something deeper and something more meaningful. When we have synchronicities, it is a sign that we are truly aligned with the universe, and in regards to the law of attraction, it can basically be a sign that we're on the right path. So you might notice that if you're trying to attract, I don't know, a pair of shoes, you might start to see those pair of shoes like literally everywhere around you, and that shows that you're in alignment with it, and all these synchronicities are a sign that you are on the right path and you are in the line of attracting what you want. I've researched, and my own personal opinion is something that happens when our inner dialogue starts to match and reflect our outer reality. It is crazy, and I'm just about to share a story with you that I've just read from somebody else's experience, and it's one of those ones where you just can't even, it's just really interesting because you can't think of an actual valid reason or a scientific reason for this to have happened. So it's called the 6 Hold'em. I'm going to read it. So in 1928, Blackburn, an automobile accident allows a strange meeting of 6 people whose name is Holden. 2 cars collided, one belonged to a Holden. It was driven by a Holden who had with him a servant named Holden. The other was another Holden owner and driver called Holden. The police officer who came to set the record called himself Holden also. How? Who can explain that? That is just crazy, and I have had many experiences myself, which I'm about to share with you now. So I was at work one day, and I was basically in charge of ringing up people to book in their annual boiler services, and obviously I have a list of loads of properties, and there was this one woman I was just about to call, so I dialed in her number. Obviously I can see her number on my screen and on the phone system. I dialed it in, but I realised I dialed it incorrectly, so I obviously went to cancel it, and then the phone started ringing. So obviously I've looked to see the number who's calling, and I answered the phone. The number that I was just about to call, this woman who I call once a year, happened to call at the exact time that I was going to call her. It was crazy. I was literally on the phone, I was like, oh my god, I was just about to call you, and we were just laughing on the phone. It was such a weird coincidence. There was another time when I went out to eat with my boyfriend. Usually on the weekends we like to chill, but this weekend I felt like going out. So we went to a local restaurant, and I wanted to be placed at the back of the restaurant because it seemed less busy. Anyway, the server placed us at the front next to this other couple, and while I was speaking to Isaac about my blog and about the law of attraction and stuff, our conversation paused as we took a drink, and as we took a drink, the woman sat behind me literally said, "Manifest everything you want." And it was so weird that I literally stopped drinking. I looked at Isaac, he looked at me, and I was like, did you hear that? He was like, yes, I heard that. And we was like, that is so weird. How can I be placed at the same time, someone's sitting behind me talking about the exact same thing, but I paused just as she had said, manifest everything you want. It was like I was basically placed there to hear that message, and the fact that I didn't even want to sit there to begin with was really strange. There have been 2 occasions where I have had a weird coincidence with my oracle cards. One of them included a scenario with my LED light box. As you can see, well, you can't because of my chair, but I changed it that morning to shine your light, just as like a motivational message for me in the morning. And then as I went to do my oracle cards in the morning, I usually like to pick one card out. The card I picked out had Shine Your Light. I'm going to find it for you just so you can see. So this is the card that I pulled out just after changing my light box. Shine Your Light. Right there. I couldn't believe it. That was like a major synchronicity, and I was like, oh, I'm aligned. The other experience that I had with my oracle cards was waking up one morning with just a random song stuck in my head, and I realised that it was Let It Be by the Beatles. And if anybody knows the lyrics, it goes, Mother Mary comes to me, she whispers words of wisdom, let it be. So in the morning, that was in my head. I decided to play it on YouTube just to see if I could get it out of my head, because apparently that works. It didn't, but anyway. I then decided to pull my daily oracle card, and what did I pick out? Mother Mary. Crazy stuff. The most recent synchronicity story that I literally just had, like this week, me and my boyfriend had to take his dog to the vet. I drive, of course, but I was a bit dubious about putting her in my car because my lock's a bit funny, and I was scared that if we couldn't get her out, then it would be a major issue. So I happened to take a bus, which I haven't taken in 2 years since I've driven. And it was a really nice experience. I know it sounds weird, but it was really nice to just sit and like watch my surroundings. And while we was obviously on our way there, I noticed a shop which was called Fish Universe. And I don't know why it stood out to me. I had no reason why at the time, but it just did. And I just thought it was quite a funny name for a shop. And then yesterday, as I was driving back from my college course, I saw a van, and the van in front of me had the Christian fish symbol on it. That stood out to me as well, but I didn't know why, and then it took me back to the Fish Universe shop. Anyway, last night I realised that the series that I've been watching on Netflix had a character called Fish in it. Weird, I know. And I was just wondering, this is like really weird, and I don't know what this means. Anyway, I woke up this morning, funny enough, look at the synchronicity of this video and of this situation, and I opened up my emails, and one of the emails that I got was from a girl that I subscribed to, and she was talking about the new moon, and the new moon is in Pisces. And what is Pisces? Their symbolism is fish. And it just made me think, wow, like I'm aligned with the universe here. All this fish symbolism just meant that I am on the right path, and I'm aligned to the moon and the stars and the universe. And I just thought it was a really nice story to tell today, because it happened this morning and it really resonates with what I'm talking to you about today. Whenever you're faced with synchronicities, always look into it and always think, like, what am I being shown here? What message could this be to me? Because more often than not, they are signs that we are on the right path, but they can also give you like hidden guidance behind them. If you have had any experiences of synchronicity that you may have not have realised before, please share them in the comments, because I would love to hear, and I'm sure other people would like to hear about your experiences also. But that is it for now. I am actually on holiday next week to Tenerife, so I'm thinking about maybe doing one video as a vlog. I don't know, but obviously you will see as I upload. But that's it for now, and I really hope you enjoyed this video on synchronicity. It is amazing. Please listen to your outer world and all the signs around you, because they will give you guidance, and often the hidden messages are just mind-blowing. So look out, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.